welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a dupe video on these two foundations. So this is the Sephora Clean Foundation versus the Covergirl Clean Foundation. Before we do start, I want to quickly introduce myself. Hi guys, my name is Jessica, aka The Mexican Beauty. I make videos on all things beauty here on YouTube Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3 times a week. You guys are so lucky. And if you guys do want to continue watching my videos, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that we can continue to grow our family. And also don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you're notified as soon as I upload, because I always bring you guys the best reviews in the world. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram, The Mexican Beauty, as I'm always there ready to chat with you guys. And today is the launch of my collections. So if you guys haven't heard of my collections, check out my past few videos, but I am launching 2 really cute clothing collections over on themexicanbeauty.com. If you guys want to check out more, then head over there. But yeah, let's go ahead and just get into this fun little dupe video. Okay, so it is super early in the morning. I am freaking hot with all these lights. It's been so gloomy lately. Like, I don't know what's going on, and I'm just like, all this hair, I cannot. So we're gonna go ahead and just start. I actually already went ahead and did my brows, and I put on my moisturizer and my sunscreen, which I will have linked down below. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on with our primer. So I'm gonna be using my Rare Beauty primer. I have literally fallen in love with this stuff. I feel like it just gives me a beautiful glow from within. It's crazy how similar these foundations look, the Sephora collection and the CoverGirl. So CoverGirl Clean Fresh Foundation. I love this stuff. If you're into that natural finish and you really do love natural makeup, you're gonna love this. It's a great foundation. I have raved about this a lot, and I use this in the color Tan. And then I picked up the Sephora one, and this one is in the color 19. I don't think it really says anything. But I just quickly want to compare and contrast them. Obviously, packaging is very similar. The only thing that really changes is that Sephora is like purple and the one by CoverGirl is pink. But like, guys, it's very similar packaging. And then both of them are clean brand. The next thing that I want to put into consideration is how much product we have in here. In both of these, we do have 1 full ounce. So they're both claiming to give you a more so radiant, glowing finish. They're buildable foundations. They're not straight up like super full coverage. It's perfect for every day. That's another thing that they both have in common. And it says here that they are, you know, sheer buildable coverage all day. And they do give you a lot of hydration. This one contains that vitamin C that gives you the hydrating feel. And then the one by CoverGirl says that it gives you that instant all day hydration. This does contain coconut milk and aloe extract. I think that's one of the reasons why I love this so much, is because of the aloe extract, which is great for soothing my skin. The one by CoverGirl. And then the highlighted ingredients in the Sephora one are the matcha tea and vitamin C. So that's kind of like where we're at, but like, look at that. That is so similar. Okay, so what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna go ahead and apply the Sephora side over here, and then we're gonna be using the CoverGirl side on this side. Okay, so I'm gonna be using my IT Cosmetics brush to apply this, and I'm just gonna go ahead and let it really speak for itself as I apply it. You guys can see that it gives me a very healthy finish. Very, very healthy finish. So you guys can see, like, that builds up so nicely. You guys can see the difference between me having foundation on to not having any foundation. You guys can see my rosacea in full effect here. This is the Sephora shade 19. I think this is a great shade. It looks really nice on the skin. Matches my neck pretty well. It's gonna take a little bit more. And I like the fact that the Sephora one, the radiance is really a within type of radiance. It's not a radiance that like leaves you looking super duper dewy and glowy. I feel like as we move into the fall and winter and it's gonna get colder, people that may have normal skin or even combination skin and oily skin can appreciate some good hydration, considering the fact that these are the times where we tend to get a little bit more like dryness. I like literally blanked out for a second, but we get like more dry patches. So I feel like this is the perfect time. And I'm just taking what I have left and just kind of building it up in areas where I need to. That's another thing that I like about the lightweight foundations is that because they're so lightweight and buildable, you can really build them up to kind of create that fuller coverage finish in case you are somebody that wants to use these foundations for every day for a very natural look, but also you want to use the same exact foundation for like a going out occasion. You might want to add a little bit more. So that's kind of the vibe that I get. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to be applying the CoverGirl Skin Milk Foundation. I have talked about this so many times. If you guys watch my channel consistently, you guys know. Okay, so the first difference that I'm noticing right away is that the Skin Milk by CoverGirl is definitely runnier than the one by Sephora. The one by Sephora is a little bit more moussey. And I'm gonna be taking my e.l.f. Retro Paradise brush. This one is affordable because I like to do like high end and then affordable so that we can kind of have like alternatives. This one is much more lightweight, like much more lightweight. I feel like, and I don't know what it is about this formula. It just feels so luxurious. It literally melts into the skin and just blends perfectly. Now I do have to say this one by CoverGirl does have a very interesting smell. I don't know how to describe it. I don't want to scare you and say it smells milky, but it kind of smells like cereal. But I know some people are probably like, like no thank you. It does have coconut though. What does it say? Yeah, coconut milk. Okay, that's what it is. It's the coconut milk. Because I'm like, I swear this smells kind of milky. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Okay, so you guys can see this one is the CoverGirl. And like, look at how beautiful that. This is why I love this CoverGirl one so much, is because it's literally the most beautiful finish. And right off the bat, I do have to say, I do like the consistency of the CoverGirl more than the consistency of the Sephora one. I feel like the Sephora one is nice. It's very moussey, but it reminds me of a lot of formulas that I have tried in the past. This CoverGirl one is different. I don't know what it is, but it is a very lightweight consistency. It gives me like this feeling of just melting into my skin immediately. It feels luxurious. Like this side feels like a high-end product. And if you're somebody that loves like very full coverage finish, then you're probably not gonna like these. This is definitely more so for my people that like natural, skin-like, breathable. Whenever I think of this specific product, I really think of my natural people, like really do think about them. People that aren't the biggest makeup junkies, but just want something for every day. You guys can see these are both of the foundations on the face, and I have to say I'm still kind of gravitating towards how healthy this side looks. Now I do want to say I do feel like the CoverGirl Skin Milk Foundation does have more radiance and looks more glowy than the Sephora one, and it may also be because of the consistencies, but I don't think it's by too much. I do quickly want to just do my concealer on camera really fast. I'm using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This one is more so a full coverage vibe. So I'm just gonna take a little bit and conceal these babies with my Sephora Pumpkin Sponge. I am going to be using some airspun powder just to set those under eyes because I crease like crazy and I just need to lock everything in. So we are setting. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and dust this powder away. And I'm just taking it like I mentioned I would earlier on these little areas where I tend to get a little bit of some luminosity. I don't like to go in with too much powder just because I feel like then me going with too much powder will take away from that like radiance from within. So I just kind of take the powder in the areas where I feel like I need to. We are already coming across a dilemma. So there is a little bit of product separation right here on the Sephora side, which you guys can see right here. I don't know why that happened. Here's the thing, I always like to go in with hydrating concealers. Typically, if I do wear a like hydrating foundation, I can even get away with going with like a matte concealer just because of the fact that I don't have to worry about like matte on matte or like hydrating on hydrating. But today I was like, let me just take my e.l.f. hydrating concealer because I love this baby so much. But on the side where we went with the stuff, I don't even know what I'm saying. With the Sephora collection skin with this Sephora Clean foundation, it's separated a little bit. So that's pretty much the foundations on with concealer and a little bit of some baking powder. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is finish off the rest of my makeup, and then I'm gonna come back and give you guys my very first thoughts on these two foundations and how they're working together. Hey guys, so I am back. I just finished my face of makeup. I honestly kept it super simple. I will have all the details listed down below in my description box so you guys can go ahead and check them out. But I do want to talk about this situation we have going on. Now, I do quickly want to touch on Skin Milk's price because I didn't mention it earlier, but it ranges between $10, well, like $9 to like $12. It depends really where you get it. Some people get it from Ulta Beauty and it'll be a little bit more expensive than getting it at Walmart. It just really depends. But I wanted to show you guys how the final product looks. It honestly looks very similar. To be honest, I still favor the CoverGirl side. I don't know what it is. I just feel like it looks super skin-like, super natural. And I feel like it looks absolutely beautiful. I didn't have any issues applying my blush. I didn't have any issues applying my blush on the Sephora side either, but that whole having a little bit of it separate with my powder and my concealer kind of messed with me a little bit. But it doesn't look too bad. It still does look like skin, and I think that once you go in and kind of apply the rest of your face, it all kind of really comes together nicely, which I do definitely appreciate. I feel like we are on our way to finding a good dupe, to be completely honest with you guys. But I think first impressions, there's nothing that I'm like, oh my gosh, this is completely, totally different. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is carry on with the rest of my day. Right now it is 9:20 a.m. on a Monday morning. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is give you guys an natural lighting check-in so you guys can see how this looks with the natural light. I'm so happy the sun's finally coming out. It's been such a gloomy weekend. I hate when it's gloomy. It just makes me feel ugh. But yeah, I'm excited that the sun's coming out. So I'm gonna give you in natural lighting check-in, then a midday check-in, probably around 3 or 4, and then our final thoughts at the very end of the day. So I will see you guys later for our final thoughts. Hey guys, so I am back. Right now it is about to be 5 p.m. and I am super late for the check-in. I know I've been so busy with meetings, finalizing everything for the launch of the collections, but what do you guys think? So this is the side where we're wearing the Sephora collection foundation. And then this is the side where we're wearing the CoverGirl foundation. What are your thoughts? Honestly, I feel like they both look really similar. They're both kind of like equally as dewy. I don't know why, but I think the CoverGirl one still looks better, in my opinion, just by a little bit. You guys can see, I haven't touched up my face or anything. Like, this is pretty much me after a long work day. Still going, but yeah. So I'm gonna keep going with the rest of my day, and I will see you guys at the end of the day for my final thoughts on these two foundations. So stay tuned. Hey guys, so I am back right now. It is 7:37 p.m. and I wanted to come back here right now because two things. It's Monday Night Football. The best team in the NFL plays prime time. The Ravens, the Baltimore Ravens. Don't at me. And another reason is because I have to work out after this because I didn't work out in the morning and I have to fit it in before the game. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna finish filming this, go work out, and then watch the game. Finish everything for the website, which this is past tense because by the time you guys watch this, it will already be launched. And I just quickly wanna say thank you to every single person that supported me, that has supported me, whether it's by purchasing, whether it's by just encouraging words, whatever it is. You guys are honestly incredible, amazing people, and I wouldn't be able to do what I love if it wasn't for your love and support. So thank you so much. So let's go ahead and talk about these two products. So you guys can see, this is the Sephora side. This is the CoverGirl side. And honestly guys, looks like I'm wearing the same exact product. What do you guys think? Like, it literally looks like the same product. So I have to say right now, right here, that I do think that the CoverGirl is a dupe for the Sephora collection clean line. I do have to say, I feel like the only big difference that I know, well, there was two things. First thing is that this one definitely has a scent, like that is more strong than this. This one doesn't really have a scent. The second of all was the texture. I feel like this is a more lightweight texture. This is a little bit more of a moussey consistency. So if you're somebody that really cares about texture, you want something more lightweight, then probably the Covergirl. If you want something more moussey and you like that more like fuller coverage feel, then probably the Sephora one. But here you're looking at between $10 to $20, so a $10 difference approximately. That's pretty much everything. Honestly, that's pretty much the biggest difference. I think that they're very comparable, and if you are looking at this and you haven't checked out this and you want to try it, I would say give this one a go. It is really good. I literally rave about this all the time. I will link down below the videos that I have talked about the Covergirl, because this is one of my faves from the drugstore. So those are pretty much all my thoughts. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. I hope that it was useful for you guys, and I hope that I saved you perhaps some money. So that being said, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Let's me know to continue doing these types of videos for you guys. Have a blessed day, stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. And I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.